Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another video. So Governor Kemp has officially reopened Atlanta. A lot of you all may not know this, but I am an Atlanta resident, and I would like to share my thoughts about this. So Atlanta is pretty much the Mecca for quote unquote black folks. And right now, there's a lot of concern going on among the locals. A lot of people are highly concerned, I should say, because, this is the first state being lifted from lockdown, and, people are just afraid of the virus. They think it's a conspiracy against black folks. We're living in some interesting times right now, y'all. Here it is, you have various races of people in different states fighting to get off a lockdown, fighting to get off a quarantine. I'm talking about they're protesting in the streets to get back to their jobs and get back to their lives. Where on the other hand, black people want to stay on lockdown. Very interesting. You know what? I believe Stockholm syndrome is very real, especially in the black community. And the reason being is because we've been through a lot as people, a whole lot. We've been through captivity, slavery. So psychologically, Stockholm syndrome is embedded in the conscious of those who don't think freely. And a lot of people are experiencing Stockholm syndrome. And I'm not saying that there are not imminent dangers or cautions that we should be taking, which I'm going to be getting into that in this video as well. But ladies and gentlemen, fear is the biggest catalyst for any disease, any virus. All sicknesses are demons and spirits. That's why the prophets of old used to lay hands on people and cast those demons out. They were sicknesses. And I'm not talking about your televangelist or, your preacher, your mega pastor. All they doing is grandstanding. I'm talking about the real deal is sickness is demons. And fear is the biggest catalyst for a demon. So whether you in your house or not, whether you outside or not, whether you got a mask on or not, whether you got a mask off or not, if you're afraid, man, it's a good chance that the law of attraction is going to work against you. Plain and simple. And to be real with y'all, there's a lot of evidence coming out that this virus may be a hoax. There's a lot of evidence coming out. I mean, think about it. They done told you that black people are dying in the hood expeditiously. And we don't know nobody who's dying. If we make up the minority, if we are the minority in this country and we're dying expeditiously, don't you think we should all know someone who is dying of this disease? The only thing that we have seen is that there's some suspicious behavior going on with our elderly. They're going to these hospitals, they're being isolated, and they're dying mysteriously. That's all we see. So, believe half of what you hear and nothing you see, or believe nothing you hear and half of what you see. All right. So, we got to start being wiser. But, you do got to move wise out here. You do got to be wise. You do got to have understanding. You got to stay informed. Take heed to those that inform, not those that entertain. There's certain information that's out there. Like, for instance, this is one precaution you should take if you're going to go out and live your life and do what it is you're going to do. They have passed laws after the 5G towers were put up. And yes, 5G towers are put up. I am talking to you on a 5G device. My signal says 5G. The towers are up. No debating that. So listen, there's some laws that's been put in place to combat COVID-19. All right. And now they have the technology and the frequencies to carry out those laws. Google and Apple have joined together to combat this COVID-19. And they're allowed to release all types of information, share information with law enforcement and with each other. So if you are, quote unquote, in a hot spot, they can notify the law. All right. So if you're around somebody who is infected, they can use Bluetooth technology. This is the real deal. It's in the New York Post. It's in technology.com. Everything above that I'm saying is facts. They can use Bluetooth technology to track you And if you're around a lot of people, yeah, this program could be used against you. So my advice is, listen, be careful where you bring your phone. Be careful where you bring your phone. They got this new technology right now where they're tracking people. They're trying to combat it using surveillance, okay? That's what's happening. They're trying to combat this virus, and I put that in quotations as well, that they're trying to combat it with technology, man. So you got to be wise out here, but I'd be damn if I'm going to sit in my house all summer. Go get you some air. Go get you some oxygen. Sunlight kills viruses. So, I mean, that's just common sense. Anybody in the medical profession knows that 80-degree temperature can kill a virus. So, I mean, man, y'all have a good summer. But what I will say is this. Let me close off by saying this. Don't get rocked back to sleep. Whatever is essential, that's what you should be investing in. If you're a brother or a sister that has lost your job, you should dig deep within yourself and find out what it is the Most High God will have you do. All right? And focus on things that are essential. Invest all your energy and time on your own business, your own entrepreneurship, because you see what can happen. You see that this economy can fall, and most likely it will fall. So you want to be prepared for that. You want to move just a little bit different in this time. Even after the lockdown is lifted, when you start to maneuver wise. All right. So, that's my advice as far as the whole lockdown being lifted. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Be safe, strong, and balanced. Hopefully this video helped you out in your journey. With that being said, shalom and peace.